Alright, here we are. Here I am playing Pokemon Legends ZA. This is early on, so no spoilers. I'm up on the rooftop looking out at Lumio City. So we start off with like basic Pokemon. They give you like this introduction. This is Bunnelby, and he has this sort of rock smash ability. You get to know each one of these Pokemon through this sort of tutorial in the beginning by exploring, by using their features. They pull you through along different side quests and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. She wants me to jump off the roof here. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but let's give it a try. Let's pick up this stuff. So scattered throughout the city, there's stuff you can pick up that help as well. Let's jump off here. Game looks pretty good to me. I don't know. I know people want these photorealistic games, and maybe they want a little bit more evolution here, but for what it is and Pokemon... Whoa. Oh, last minute. Safe landing mode activated. Sudden fall detected and averted. Thankfully. Your Rotom phone activates. So basically you can just jump off of anything, I guess, right? And the phone will save me. Amazing. So off there in the distance there, you see those little different zones that are fenced off. There are wild Pokemon in the city that you can go into these zones at any time, and you can hunt and you can collect. You could even upgrade your current party by fighting them if you want to do that as well. So there's tons of stuff to do to kill time and things like that. She's going to wait for me near the main objective. I don't know what I want to do. Let's clear out some more of the stuff that's hanging around in the city rather than going here right now. And these people give you like extra Pokeballs and stuff like that. So there's an abundance of them. It's very approachable, to believe it or not. Like the first hour of the game, I didn't feel as sort of like out of the loop. Like if you're not a super hardcore Pokemon fan, where's that kid going? I don't know. So you lock on, throw out your Pokemon. This guy has the Rock Smash ability, clearing out that stuff, and you get some collectibles that you can then sell off and, you know, do the basic stuff that you've always done when you play a Pokemon game. I just like looking around and exploring the city. Now, early on, the city isn't fully open, so sometimes you'll be going towards an objective and you'll see something and you want to run over to it, and it'll just stop and say, hey, get back on track to the main objective. But then a little bit later on, as you're going to different missions, each section opens up, so you can go to that wide area here. Let's walk in here and do some hunting. I'm going to crouch down. There's something I don't have. So you hold ZL to lock on, and then ZR to throw a Pokeball. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. You can either do that a couple times to catch, or you can just fight to upgrade the one that you have. The ones that you have. Here's some free Pokeballs. Let's get this Magikarp. I don't know why or when I would use a Pokemon that swims in the water, but probably when I fight something that's in the water. So yeah, you run around and... What is that? See, now I can't catch that one. That's going to be a problem. So I would either have to fight that... Let me try one more time. And it didn't work. So I'd either have to fight that just to level up the characters and the Pokemons that I have, or just say forget about it. So let's leave. We'll go back to the main objective. If you hold down, press B to run, and you can press Y like that to roll, whatever that is, jump, roll, whatever. If you're hunting Pokemon, you can roll out of the way if they attack you. So it's basic light story here. Ooh, we're at a food truck. Nouveau Cafe. So I went from a Z to a Y rank, and we're celebrating here with some coffee. Ember Roast. I'll have Ember Roast. Oh wait, Flamethrower Roast, Fire Blast Roast, Burn. Let's do Ember. Why not? Coming right up. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that the graphics are terrible. I mean, it just feels like Pokemon. It feels like a next generation Pokemon game. It looks great. The colors are popping. I mean, everything looks like Pokemon. I don't know if I would expect it to be more photorealistic. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know. I'm just not used to seeing that in the Pokemon games. It'd be like, you know, trying to take Call of Duty and make it cel shaded. It just wouldn't work. Nouveau Cafe was one of my favorite hunts. 20. Who's this guy? Look at this dude walking around with the mullet, the side chops. What do they call those things on the side? Mullet chops and the shades. CEO, secretary and title. Okay. What I do like about it is, again, it's approachable and it's not as sort of wide open. It's limited to this city and it doesn't feel difficult early on anyway. I mean, I'm learning, I know a little bit about the series and how to play and stuff like that, but, I'm not like a crazy Pokemon person. So if I can get into it, I'm sure like the people who love it are probably loving this. And based on those, that midnight release and those lines and those people, going crazy for it, I'm sure this is going to be a huge, huge success for Nintendo. So you see, I have a side quest of clearing off that stuff that's all over the city there. So I can use the specific Pokemon here, Bunnelby and the Rock Smash effect or attack, if you will. So you can do these side quests, you can do the main quests, and I'll show you like right here, off to the right there's some stuff, but if I go too far, because I haven't done the first main objective yet, it'll say, hey, we're headed to Lookout Bureau, remember? It won't let me go over there. Now, once you finish the Lookout Bureau mission, this area and the area I just tried to go to will be a little bit wider open, so there's more to do. And after a while, I'm imagining, I don't know, but I'm imagining by the end of the game, the city would be probably fully open for you to explore. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot to do. I haven't done most of these main missions. The first couple ones I've done, but most of the time I've just been exploring. Now, the big thing is at nighttime, that's when the competition begins. So if you roam around in these specific areas at night, you can challenge other Pokemon trainers, different levels, and if you win, you upgrade your character, and then you progress to fight a main character, and you go from your Z ranking to Y, and so forth, all the way up to A, which is pretty cool. There's Pikachu. Let's take care of these right here. So ultimately, I think it's a fun game. I think it's approachable. I think if you're a huge Pokemon fan, you'll love it. I think if you're just trying to get into it, you'll probably really enjoy it. Not too difficult. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.